should have this typed out. We're looking at job 7 here. And we just need to do a couple of formatting things to make sure that we're looking good. So first thing I want to do is I want to definitely merge this all the way over. So I'll home, merge and center. And it says eventually we're going to need to change the font size to 18. So I'm going to just go ahead and do that now. Perfect. And it looks like it's in bold. And it also looks like we've grayed it out there. So our gray option is right here. So I'll just pick a color and I'll hit gray. And that looks good. Okay. We're also going to need to center and bold some of our stuff here. So I'm going to bold it, I'm going to center it, and now our formatting stuff looks like we're ready to go. So now, well, the other issue is probably this column. Might need to make it a little bigger. There we go. Now we're looking good. So what we need to do next is we need to do a little bit of math. So we're going to have to look at some of our formulas. The very first formula we're going to look at is our subtotal. So how do we get a subtotal? Well, subtotal means what does it cost if we didn't include tax? So we'll look at how many we purchased times how much it costs. So whatever the number is in A3 times how much it costs, which is in D3. So it's going to take a look and multiply those two things. Perfect, so it costs $7.36. I don't really want to write that out again, so we can use our fill handle to do it for us. Perfect. Now, how do we get our tax? Well, our tax is going to be whatever is in this column, and how do you calculate tax? Well, it's 13%. So take this, multiply it by 13%. So we'll take our $736.95, which is in E3, times, and then we'll multiply it by tax, 0.13, and that'll give us the tax that we have to pay. Perfect. So you notice it's 95.8035, a lot of decimal places. Don't worry about that. When we use our accounting formatting, it will fix that all up. So I'll grab this and I'll fill it down for us, and perfect. We're looking good. And now, how do we get our total cost? Well, to get our total cost, we're going to add our subtotal plus our tax. So we can either use AutoSum, but I'm right here, so I might as well use a formula. So I'll start with equals. I'll take whatever is in E3 and add it to whatever is in F3, because we need to pay our subtotal plus our tax to get our total cost. Hit enter and we're good to go, and we'll drag that all the way down. Perfect. All of these things are money: cost, subtotal, tax, and total cost. So we need to format those things appropriately. So why don't we go ahead and do that? So we know our first row is always going to be with our dollar signs there, and then everything else is always in our comma mode. So we'll use comma to change it to what we need, and that looks great. Only other thing we need to do is center the numbers in the quantity column. Right here, we'll center these, and we are good. That's job 7 done.